Okay.
Cities burning, power's gone. Silence screams where we belong. Empty shelves and broken streets. Boots on gravel, no retreat. Sirens dead, the grid is down. Ashes falling on this town. They thought we'd fold, they thought we'd run, but we've been ready since day one. We saw it coming miles away, while they just laughed and walked away. Now it's time to draw the line. This is ours, this fight is mine. Preppers will survive through the fire. We stay alive, stand our ground, we won't divide.
Hello, hello. Let me make sure this is pointing the right direction. Oh, it's been a while.
Yep.
I think I was off all last week. And I still have to keep my foot elevated. If not, it starts.
Oh, what happened to the foot?
I'm old.
Wow.
I didn't twist my ankle or anything. What was it? Friday night. I took my shoe off and it hurt, like, because I was doing a lot of running and up and down the stairs and stuff. And then Saturday, it was even worse after I took my shoe off. And Sunday, I had to take a lot of trash out stairs up and down the hill. And the next day, which was Monday, I went to get up and I could not put weight on my foot at all. It wouldn't let, and I tried so hard. I figured I could walk it off, but I couldn't put weight on it all.
It sounds to me like a sprain.
Yeah, but I didn't sprain it.
It don't make no difference.
I know when I sprain because I've sprained my ankle thousands of times. I have bad ankles. So now, once the swelling went down in my ankle,
Harvest.
the bone that connects to your pinky toe.
Yeah.
I had issues with that. I think it's like inflammation or something in the joints. But then as soon as that, because
that's called
to get around, I was using my a crutch to get around, and then I went to a cane to where I can actually put a little weight on it and stuff. Well, we have one of those too, but I ain't got enough room in this house for that.
I got two of them and a couple of canes.
Yeah. I left my cane out in the car. On flat stuff, I can walk around pretty good. It's just that the hill to get to the car or get in the car is a pain because you have to, your feet twist and all that stuff.
I was at the hospital and they give me something to wrap my ankle up in. Okay. And I mean, it's been a while ago. I'm sitting there on the couch thinking. I went out there and got a rock. It was smooth where I could take to the bottom of it. After I figured out how to walk on that rock and everything, I was getting around pretty good. But I still couldn't drive.
Well, driving's easy once I get the shoe on, but that's the thing is to get my foot in the shoe, because my ankle was still swollen.
Still hurt.
Down there around your ankle, is it bruised, black and blue?
It was,
Uh-huh.
but again, I didn't sprain it. It's just,
Dude, trust me,
I
it don't make no difference.
overdid it and whatnot.
You turn it wrong, it's, yeah.
What B said, I just overdid it. And I'm still, you know, my mind says that, well, I used to think my mind said I was 18 still, but sure in hell not. But yeah,
Mine says the same thing. The
I
first
hate
time,
sitting around, and
yeah.
the first 2 days was horrible for me to just sit there and not do anything. And like I said, if I kept it elevated, it didn't hurt as much. And then I think Wednesday, we went to Walmart.
Oh no.
And I walked around there. I was going to get a little scooter and scoot around the store, but this old man didn't want to get up. He was sitting there waiting for
Charge up.
ride, and and there was one being charged, and there was a charged one. He was sitting on a charged one, and he didn't want to get up and move to the one that's being charged because he wasn't using it. He's just sitting on it. So I asked him, screw it. I'll just, put my weight on a cart and push it around.
Well,
By the time I got home that night, my foot was back to where it was again. So I had to rest again for a couple more days.
well, now, Mama, before she got her electric wheelchair, we go to Walmart and get in one. She'd probably have to go through 3 of them before she finished shopping. Because they never kept them charged.
Yeah.
After she got her electric wheelchair, do not get in front of her.
To run your
She never could find the brakes on that thing.
So it kept on going.
Yeah. But what's up, Buster?
Hey, everybody. We're sitting here blabbing away and not saying hi to anybody. I do have one thing, and I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's still it's a bad subject and all, but State Gardener Joe, his mom passed away, and I'll go ahead and leave his post. He posted it on X.
Really?
You can go back a few stories back where he talks about cancer, or I should say cancers. You can leave a kind word to him and stuff and whatnot. Yeah, it's good. He's very close to his mother and stuff, so it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it. Hey, Regina. Hey, Harvest. Vester, I just said hello once, so suck it up.
Yeah, she's not in pain anymore, so that's.
Dude, we can sit there and bring up the whole thing all night long, something like that. But
Yeah.
like you said, why is my fingernail bruised? Changing colors.
You must have bruised it somehow.
I damn sure
We're
did.
going up lawnmower.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
That's what did it.
I've got a Husqvarna lawnmower.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I went through 3 deck belts on that thing.
Oh Lord.
The last one I put on, I got the pride on there. Okay. it still keeps throwing the belts off.
Well, you're supposed to ride those things on four wheels. You're not supposed to try to do wheelies and things on them.
Yeah, I can't make one whole strip now before the belt gets thrown off.
Did you check your sprockets and the pulleys?
I thought I did. I mean, I even pulled it up on the computer, how to put the belt on. And it's the way I got it on there.
No, I'm talking about physically grabbing the sprocket that the V-belt rides in.
No.
Not when it's running.
No, of course not.
Dixie said, "Did burn it."
Was if the bearings are wearing out on the shaft, on the input?
Yeah, if that thing's wobbling,
It'll wobble.
It'll fling it right off every time. And it'll wear them down quicker too.
Throw the belt off quicker.
Yeah.
Well, it'll actually wear the belt out quicker too.
Is that it?
I had a John Deere one that it didn't have the deck or anything that I picked up, and the kids were riding it around, and that thing would have issues. $47. Is that what they're up to now?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's an off-brand name. The Husqvarna belt was about $60.
Yeah. That's time to get some of Dixie's pantyhoses and put on that thing.
You may get mine. She don't wear them.
I remember them things you used to see them hanging. Well, nobody uses clotheslines anymore. But you remember driving down the road and you would see all the stockings and nylons and all that stuff.
My neighbor hung them out big time. I'm not going to tell you how I know, so don't ask. They make pretty good slingshots too.
Oh yeah.
No, I ain't talking about double barrel slingshots.
Oh, what show was I watching? Oh, it was I think Dark Winds or something like that. And this guy was making coffee, and he says there's a secret to making coffee. And he's got the old percolator, and he says, and he opens the lid to the percolator and pulls out a long sock, and he said, "Don't worry, I think it's a clean one." And he pulls out and puts it another and pours the coffee out, and she takes a sip of it and says, "Dang, that's pretty good."
I'm gonna have to try that.
So that's the secret. He said that was his dad's secret of making good coffee.
I'll get some company over here first before I try it.
If the coffee had like a hint of corn chip flavor, that it was a dirty sock.
I ain't saying nothing, Eric.
Yeah, it's sad that you don't see that anymore. When I lived out, we just had like 2-3 acres, and we were in a 10x50 trailer at first, and then I actually built onto it, which was weird by itself. Anyways, we had one of those stackable things with the washer and the dryer up top, but that thing would get so hot in that trailer, because we didn't have AC or anything. We didn't run the dryer. We hung the clothes out. And after we got an AC put in there and stuff, we still didn't run the dryer until wintertime. We would hang the clothes out all the time.
Well, you know, it's like this, and every guy knows what I'm talking about. Okay, as a kid, you know what them clotheslines are. Some the hard way, and
Well,
some the lucky way.
yeah, I used to ours. I redesigned ours because I knew where it was, but it would still get me. I would walk. I'd be busy doing something, and you know, and it was always that height right for my throat.
Yeah.
And so I built a thing to where it was higher, but my wife was complaining that she couldn't reach it. So I built a thing to where she could pull the handle down and it would lower it. And then I'd tell her, make sure you release the handle so it pops back up. And that way, when there was no clothes on there, I wouldn't get clotheslined, as they say.
Yeah.
Well, now, our grandmother moved in beside of us. Okay. She hated youngins with a passion, period. She wanted the clothesline. She had a square one out there that spun around. I knew where that was. That wasn't no problem. So Daddy went and bought the post, the line and everything else. And as usual, I was not home. And here it is, dusky dark. I'm running just as hard as I can. I found her clothesline laid out on the ground, is what I'm saying. So I finally get up after a couple of minutes and I go inside. My daddy says, be careful in the backyard. I put a clothesline up for Mama. I said, yeah, I found it. So,
yeah, we had one of those miniature goats,
ooh.
and that little thing would, as soon as you go outside, he'd come up to you and he'd start rubbing on you and stuff. And 2 seconds later, he'd be chewing your shoelaces.
Yeah.
And I forget what they're called, the little plastic things on the end of your shoelaces.
Yeah.
Nobody had any of those. They were all chewed off. That little thing that's the first thing you'd go for. And like, I had a cat that lost his tail somehow out in the woods somewhere.
I didn't have to worry about a rocking chair then.
he would I'd be working on a car. I'd be down there changing the tire or brakes or something. He'd jump up on my back and just sit there while I was working.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the goat figured, oh, I can do that. So I'm sitting there working on the car and I've got a cat on one side and a miniature goat on the other side. And every time I went out to work on something, they'd jump up on my back.
Was it a fainting goat?
No, he never did any of that fainting stuff.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, the kids tried. They said, "How come our cat or our goat doesn't do that?" I'm like, "Because he's used to you guys."
Vester, I'm gonna tell you something. That's the best cut picking washing machine I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Me and
Don't
Dick
get your fingers stuck in there.
Well, now we were lucky. Okay, you put your fingers in there, it stopped automatically.
Oh,
okay.
You had one of them fancy ones.
I had to check to see if the guy was right, and it did. It stopped.
You had to check.
Well, it spread it open further. But, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I had to take a hose pipe and fill it up, put water in it, but everything
Oh,
else,
yeah.
you know. And even the wife, Dixie, to this day said that's the best washer she's ever had.
Oh, yeah. That thing would, oh, man.
Well,
You could go to the fancy laundromats here and run your clothes in the expensive cycle or whatever it's called, and you take it home and put it in one of those things. That water would be dirty as heck because it would pull so much dirt out of it.
well,
They're hard to get a hold of.
I asked Dixie, I said, you mean tell me that washing machine's better than that washboard?
Who's used one of those washboards?
We
I
have.
remember. I remember my dad said it. Well, it was my grandpa and my dad were out there, and I asked him about what it was, and my grandpa says wash clothes, and my dad said it was wash clothes, and my grandpa said no, it's a musical instrument. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding. You know, you're pulling my leg and this and that. And he said, bring that thing on over here. And he goes up. And I like, it works, I guess. And he said, there's all kinds of musical instruments around here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he gets the washboard and don't, or the wash tub, yeah. And then he gets some spoons out, you know, playing the spoons, and that's I said, well, I can do that, and I started playing it, copying what he was doing. I could barely use my fingers the next day.
Believe it or not, I used to. Now I can't even hold one right. But
Yeah, I was seeing if I have any sitting here.
I've seen them use hand saws as a musical instrument.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it's called, but it's a wash tub with a string in it.
And a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the wash tub.
One string. You can make that sucker sound many different sounds off of that.
Yeah.
You know,
And my grandpa could play the mouth harp. He was really good at it. He tried to teach me.
Harmonica or jig harp?
Harmonica, and he actually bought me one. I wish I still had it, but then that's another thing I was supposed to get. I was supposed to get his mouth harp and his guns.
Now
he didn't care about anything else. He says, I just want you to have that stuff. And of course I don't have them anymore, but family members.
Now I used to play a comb and a piece of paper pretty decent. And I started getting to the point I could play a Jeep harp. But my Jeep harp magically disappeared.
Yeah, you get going pretty good until it gets too close to one of your teeth, and then or it clangs the roof of your mouth.
I know about. Well, I had teeth back then. I think that's what happened to them. I went out a little bit too far, and then come back and went chink.
Yeah, I remember usually on the weekends, there'd be people coming over and they'd bring instruments and stuff. Some of them it was homemade homemade guitars, banjos and fiddles and all kinds of stuff. And I was the one who had to refill the jars and
Cool.
add
Where?
firewood to the fire as they played music. The music would go on for till about 1-2 o'clock or till somebody fell in the fire.
What's going on, Grace? About time for me to move to Texas with all that. Giving you 5 acres, goats, cows, chickens.
Well, there
But-
also you remember there's if
Yeah.
you're toward the city, they pay you not to grow gardens
In the city.
or in that county. Remember, I did a video on it.
Yeah.
I
And,
vaguely remember.
yeah, and you get more if you plant and then let it die.
Hmm.
It's $600 if you show pictures of it, a dead garden. And
Hell, I can take pictures of a dead garden all over the place.
well, it has to be on your property.
They ain't gonna know.
Um,
Have
They
a,
have
they'll-
like-
I'm sure they go by and check and stuff too.
Mhm.
have an underground greenhouse
Oh, airplane,
or drones.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's how they got a lot of people in Oregon with certain animals and whatnot.
Yeah, Oregon.
Also during the bird thing,
Really?
yeah, they would fly over areas and see if there was chickens running around and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And all of
Yeah.
a sudden, they would get a letter saying to
Eliminate.
dispose of their critters,
Well,
and they would actually send them how to do it, how to dispose of them, and materials you'll need, and all kinds of stuff.
dispose of them in my frying pan. And if you noticed, after that, egg prices went sky high too.
Oh, they were like that for a while.
Yeah. That's because it takes a while for a hen to start laying again. And that reminds me, Tractor Supplies selling some. I
Be
gotta
nice
go-
if 101 come up tonight, because kind of want to know if he got any information about the stuff that went on with up in Michigan.
Well, hang on. I'll see.
He's probably over at his girlfriend's house. And
Get her up here too.
it's still I'm sure everybody's done heard about the Camilo Anthony thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. How everybody and they're expecting, like George Floyd issues to happen after this because he was guilty. I mean, it amazes me. If it was the other way around, no, the Camilo thing wasn't. No, but there's something that happened at the Michigan University. I'm surprised nobody heard of that either. That's kind of odd. Evidently, the FBI had got them, and there were seven people involved in it that they've got so far, and they've been charged for as the T word, the bad people.
I don't think I've heard
And
this.
it's domestic, that T word.
All right, I left him a message. I'm waiting for him to get back with me.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that for a good while. Or they just make it so expensive that nobody can afford it.
Yeah.
Like the cows or dairy, like the dairy stuff. Also, the usage of water. They want to put meters on wells and stuff, which they've already done some of that.
Not here, they ain't. They ain't going to.
No, that's in Oregon.
What is it?
Yeah, the red stuff.
Yeah, it's been a few years when I did a video on that. That was a big thing back then. It's still going on.
What? Put meters on wells,
Yeah.
dude. It ain't go- I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen, but I will say this: they're gonna run into some resistance. Now, I'm already getting charged out to Yazoo for the power bill. And if they mess with me, I know how to draw water from a well.
Well, you have to have a meter to do it.
No, no,
In-
no.
In
No,
certain
no, no,
counties
no.
in Oregon.
I'll send Dixie out there with a rope and a pail to get water.
Done it before.
Yeah, done it quite a few times. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to mute it here.
I didn't hear this thing about Michigan. Obviously, it was a multiple planning of something bad.
It's been going on for a while, and they just arrested 7, and there's probably more involved in it.
Oh, it's just
I've not heard
like
nothing about that
like
myself.
people that organize the protests, that kind of stuff.
No, they spray paint and they put
That dog going to town out there, ain't he?
Oh, okay.
bloodied sheets in the shape of people,
Right.
lined them up in front and stuff. It was a scary thing, the T word for scariness, that stuff. And they were anti,
TDS.
the Israel people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Hey,
And I hate the way they call it, them activists. And that's probably one of those trigger words. So
Paid activists.
yeah.
Bushcraft.
Well, I don't think they would be, those ones that got busted are not the paid ones. Those are the dumb ones that follow the people who got paid for it.
Can you send him a link? Well, he just said he can't get up right now.
Okay.
Wait a minute. He's over at her. Oh, I'm gonna have fun. Hold on.
Poor guy. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on now.
This guy sent him a link.
I can't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because that's on my phone and I don't do my phone.
I didn't. I know you used to be able to.
No, he usually jumps up in chat and I just give it to him
Okay, hold on.
in chat.
What? Oh, hang on. All right, smart Aleck, get your tail in chat.
Oh, guess what I just started watching today?
Reruns of 101.
Well, it's reruns, but it come on the 80s, and he drove around in a Trans Am.
Really?
Yeah, and the car drove itself sometimes.
Yeah. Here, kitty.
Yeah, Night Rider.
Yeah.
Right.
When you said Trans Am, I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Well, I was going to say Black Trans Am, but yeah.
Well, the other part was
And
Trans
he
Am.
drove through Vegas, and I was like, "Oh man, that brings back memories," because that's when I was there, seeing all those old signs and everything.
Do you remember when they done Top Gun way a while back ago?
Yeah, the original, you mean?
Yeah, the ship that they was on, my brother was stationed on that ship at the time.
Which one? The
He told me, but I can't remember.
oh, what is he calling me?
Because he knows I'm going to talk shit to him.
Hello? Yep. I can't send you a link in my phone though. Just okay. I was going to ask you about the MU. Is that it for Michigan University? Yeah.
I thought it was it.
Yeah, the stuff that's going on with the people got arrested and stuff. You don't know either? How am I the only one that knows this?
Well, we into it. He's on. Never mind. He's into other things.
The people, and I'm on lines or live right now, so I have to be careful of the words. The bad people, the T people, domestic. They've been, putting fake bodies on the campus and bloody sheets and stuff, and writing stuff about Israel and stuff like that. And today, seven of them got arrested. Yeah, it's been going on for over a year, and just now they did some arrest. Yeah, and Grace says, "Get your skinny butt up here." Yeah, I know.
I told him he
No, that was it. I just wanted to know if you had any information on it that you might have heard. Oh, okay.
No. His girlfriend. Never mind. Tell his girlfriend I said, hey.
Yeah. 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 It's because they
Chat
can't.
101
They
has
can't trace
done
them.
abandoned us. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
That's for the older cars. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to know because it's. I thought it was big news up in Michigan. You know. Okay. Yeah. That's yeah. Same thing is happening over in you know, Iranish areas because all this stuff has been brushed under the rug, and except for the last thing that got leaked out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll catch you later. You have a good one. Bye. He said hi, everybody, by the way. Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know about it either. I was surprised because I thought it was big news. But what he says is anything that kind of gives them a black eye, they brush under the table thing, which is kind of true because
I'm back.
how do you talk about this? When females get attacked by douchebags? Well, I guess that's a good way of saying it.
Yeah.
A lot of that gets brushed under the table. At least 70-80% of those attacks get brushed away, so to speak. And I think that's awful. I don't care if the person's the number one quarterback in the state or whatever. He does something like that, he shouldn't be going to that school anymore, or any school like that. They get away from that, away with that stuff too much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I think they talk about the old West being so violent and this and that and the other. It may have been, but a lot of times certain cities that were really strict with anything that happened, pickpocketers, any kind of that stuff. Once they dealt with that kind of thing, the crime rate dropped almost to where there wasn't one, because they knew if they got caught, it's bad for them. And I think it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to go back to some of those times where
I thought about it.
a lot of people got dealt with before the law. And the law didn't pay attention to it, so to speak.
Man, now you bring up a subject, I have to keep my mouth shut. Live on your live.
Yeah.
Eric, I got
Yes.
a question for you, sir.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
He doesn't have any corn left. He
Darn
sent
it.
it all to
THU took it all.
yeah. I don't. What is THU going to do when all the corn's being used for ethanol?
He's saving it now anyway. He's hoarding it.
Oh,
Did you feel that earthquake they said shook Florida the other day?
I felt it.
yeah.
I didn't know it at the time, but after they said that, I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I was out front.
Jeff had beans last night.
No, it was not before last. And I will put it like this.
Supposedly they felt it all the way to Orlando.
Yeah, let's see. Orlando's about the middle of Florida
Yeah.
on the west side, right?
No, middle of the state. Halfway down.
Yeah.
Oh, you were driving, B? You guys getting a little bit of rain? Trying to cool stuff down there, Eric?
Trying to get it, but we're not.
Yeah, it's the same thing here. Every day it says expect rain or storms in the next few hours.
Yeah.
It never comes. And it just stays humid and horrible out.
Yeah.
I've got the orangest looking sky I've
That means
seen
it's gonna be
in
a hot day.
long time.
Yeah, I still haven't made it out because I have to get down the hill and I'm not ready to get for my ankle to go down a hill yet. I haven't
Dang it,
looked
they
at
wasn't Tallahassee
my garden
out
yet.
Yeah.
I can actually see my peppers though, that they look pretty good, but
Yeah.
I really need to get out there and fertilize, and they
Mine
haven't had
died.
enough water either.
My peppers died.
Oh, you got some rain? Probably the rain that skipped over me. Because it's been 4 days. It said it's going rain or storm,
Yeah.
and it never comes. It just, all we get is the humidity.
Well, now they say tomorrow's supposed to be 93 and 72 and isolated thunderstorms tomorrow. So
Oh, yeah, we've had that every day since all week. And
well,
this,
now, look at-
actually since Friday of last week.
I mean, look at it like this. This is the time of year that this happens. You know, I mean, it comes around once a year. And normally when we get thunderstorms, it's severe thunderstorms. We get.
Oh yeah, that's what a thunderstorm is, though. It's a storm.
Yeah. Well, is everybody prepared in case they lose power during the thunderstorm?
Yeah,
I know.
I got my generator out there.
I know practically I can honestly say practically everybody in chat here, you know, is one of us. We're prepared for stuff like this, you know. And hey, yeah, I know, Dana. But it's done got to the point, I'm tired of talking. People are going to do what they want to do regardless. You know.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, see, Rural King used to have a thing.
Oh, they got a sale there. I got to tell you about later.
I know it was there earlier. But that's where I got my generator. But they got signs up there saying if you buy the generator here, there is no returns, no matter what.
Really?
Yeah.
Because generators are a piece of junk.
No, it's 'cause people abuse it. They use it and then they drain it and then they bring it back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's no returns.
Down here.
And then, you know, they can always go to the manufacturer to get the refund. But they're not going to do that because, you know, they have to send it back and all that stuff. So that's where I got mine. And I bought mine for $279, and those things go for like $500-600 now.
Yeah.
We bought,
They're way up.
well, before 2020, Mama talked me into buying one. This is why she was going through that stage. She was losing her memory and everything. So me and Dixie, we ended up buying one. 5,500. Okay. I can run my whole house on that generator. All the 110 outlets. I'll put it like that. That we've had it, what, 2018, 2017, somewhere like that. I have not run a whole tank of gas through that thing yet.
You should just let it
I got
run.
to buy a battery for it. Them dead burn things is $100 a pop.
Don't leave that gas sitting in there.
That's why.
Oh, no,
that's
no,
why I
no,
was
no,
getting it.
no. There's no gas in it. I've done drained every bit of that out.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Right.
I even took the bowl and the carburetor off and cleaned it out. You know.
Yeah.
Technically, unless it's new, you shouldn't do that either because the rubber gaskets and parts in the carburetor can dry up.
Yeah.
Dry rot. Yeah.
If they don't have gas, because gas is basically just oil that's been liquefied. So,
Well,
Yeah.
and
take the
refined.
carburetor, order another carburetor for it.
Well, you can squirt some stuff through there at the last bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say because, you know, manufacturers say, oh, you don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They also make good torches to kill bees and spiders with.
Well,
And I'm gonna leave it alone at that. What kid hadn't never used a can of hairspray?
Aquanet
Thing.
flamethrower.
Yeah.
James Bond.
Oh, they fun. We used to take beer cans and make cannons out of them. Put a little bit of lighter fluid in there.
I came across this lady, a Mexican lady, and it looks like she comes out of the 80s. I swear. And her hair is way up there.
Marge Simpson.
No, these are women that can kick a lot of men's butts nowadays. They didn't wear dresses or anything like that. They were
Yeah.
white t-shirts and flannels, khakis, so to speak. And she does Mexican cooking and stuff like that. And she reminds me of living in the 80s in Phoenix, Arizona. 'Cause that's where I grew up, in the bad section, which I didn't have any problems. I wasn't like a huge person or anything like that or anything. I just got along with everybody.
I'm sorry.
And I was like the complete opposite of everybody, even though like, we won't talk about that. I was in with a lot of them. I'll put it that way, because that's where I lived, and didn't have any problem with nobody. You know, I could go to the grocery store at 3:00 in the morning or something and never have any issues. Nowadays, you hear about all kinds of stuff going on. But back then, I didn't have any issues.
Yeah, different world then.
Well, even you throw it in a different angle. I lived in Watts right before that dude got beat up by all of them.
Reginald Denny,
Yeah.
trucker.
I was
Great.
I was the only white kid in the school.
Damn.
Never gotten fight. Well, a racial fight. I'll put it that way. Never got in a racial fight. I did get in fights. That's just a normal thing. But there was no like, whitey this or
Yeah.
anything like that. I was just a kid. And at the time, I lived with my friend and his grandmother. And boy, you didn't want to do anything bad in school or anything. She'd get on you. It's you had to. You think if she was sitting in her rocking chair over there, and she was pretty up there in age and everything, I guarantee you, if you said something in the other room, she could bank that shoe off a wall and hit you around the corner.
Are you talking about my wife? Grace, you can pet all them bees you want. That is my only downfall. I can deal with snakes, rats, spiders, groundhogs, whatever. But you let me hear a hornet, if you in my way, I will mow your ass down. Excuse me, I will mow you down to get away from that hornet.
Other than that, what's been going on this week that I may have missed?
Are you talking news wise or what?
I did hear a lot of stuff about California.
Yeah.
You always hear stuff about California, but the voting stuff. They passed something that you don't need a photo ID or anything. You just need you can use a library card. You can use a bunch of different things.
Yeah. Newsom passed that years ago.
That whole West Coast needs to be different.
The Democratic Party, and I'm not picking on one side or the other because of this. It's just they have different laws than Republicans do.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk more about that. And it's allegedly all this stuff, because even though you can go look it up and all that stuff, that they've found certain, how you have different voting areas, where they draw the lines and all this stuff. Well, one of these areas, they'll have allegedly 4 to 10 times as much people in those little areas that are actually living there.
Bill popping time.
And it's all documented. And the only problem is they keep this stuff to where because you're supposed to be able to request it. And the thing is, our own government goes to try to get these records, and they said, we can't give it to you because we don't want their information to get out. They're like, We're the ones to give them the information. You know, we have all their information. We want your, you know,
Yeah.
the proof that all this is happening and everything. Oh, we don't want their social security numbers to get out and stuff. And they're like, we gave them their social security numbers. We're the government.
It's a joke.
Allegedly. But yeah, this is a thing that's supposed to be going on right now. And it's, and if you, I was listening to a podcast that had this going on. I don't know how I came across this podcast or whatever, but it was very interesting. The different, the gimmicks allegedly that they have going on in that state.
Yep.
Oh man.
I know Steve Hilton got in to run as a Republican for the governor. He finally made it.
Yeah, but do you think he's going to?
Do I think
anywhere with that?
win? No.
Who was?
I think they're going to cheat.
Oh yeah, allegedly.
No, it's for me. It's proven.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
yeah, and who was before Newsom? Was it Arnold, or was there somebody before that?
I gotta think about that one.
Because Arnold was Republican, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then I remember when Reagan was governor, and then he went, you know.
Jerry Brown. There you go.
Was it Brown?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
I thought he had 2 terms, didn't he? I'm gonna miss DeSantis. That's for sure.
Yeah. How do you who you have they talked about who might be running?
Down here,
Yeah.
Byron Donald. He's going to be the Republican. Jeff, you got to be his resident.
Do you think he's going to be running for president?
DeSantis?
Yeah.
No, but I think he's going to get a. After his governorship is up, I think T-Man's going to give him a cabinet position, and then I think it's going to be either Marco or JD in 2028, and then DeSantis will probably get a position then as well. And then, because I mean, these guys are all young. Well, Marco's the oldest, but relatively young. So there's a lot of ways it can go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Just popped up in my feed. FBI raids Democrat-controlled California assessor's office. So they are going to get that information, evidently, one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't think things are going to happen in November on the date that they're supposed to happen. I think there's going to be someone's going to yank on the Jake brake and say, "Wait a minute, this has got to stop." And there's going to be a big reveal and all this other. That's just my personal opinion, but the depth, the enormity of the it's criminal what they're doing.
Yeah, and I still think they're, there's bad stuff going on in it. They should know, or they should have proof of this stuff by now, that there should be a lot more arrests, or at least perp walks and stuff. But you know how that goes. And I'm not saying, you know, Trump's getting anything for it, or anybody in his office or his stuff is getting anything for it, but that's how things work, you know.
Well,
But I
for
was
me,
hoping there would be a lot more people in the news, so to speak, being charged, or at least being charged, held, or whatever you want to call it, you know.
they're slowly bringing them down, but I mean, it's been going on for decades, so.
That's like the stuff that's going on in Iran. I can't talk about a lot of it, but there's stuff still going on, even though peace talks and all this ceasefires.
That's a hoax.
None of that's happening, and I know a lot of stuff. A lot of people never hear of this stuff going on and all that stuff, but you know, there's always things going in the background and whatnot, and you know, countries get paid one way or the other. It might not be as bad as Obama and Biden paying off somebody, but I don't know. I know there's stuff that's been going on for the last month, that the only thing that's come about it is, or that got out, was about the helicopter and the crewmen. And I can't talk about that, but yeah.
That seems kind of suspect to me. What would an Apache be doing that close to the shoreline? It's just too convenient.
They are there though.
No, I know, but they should have had air cover.
Especially they're not there by themselves.
No, that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
did it really happen? Just
Not what, according to what Jeff heard, that didn't happen. He said that two of them crashed into each other. That's false.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've heard like 30 different stories about that chopper.
Well, the president said today it was a drone that hit it, but it didn't explode. It was right on TV. He said it.
Really?
Yep.
A drone hit a helicopter and it did not explode.
Yep. That's why I say it's too convenient.
Well, see, drones have to be activated. They're not activated when they're flying across somewhere. They get activated upon crashing into their target.
Arrival.
Because if not, well, there are some that do, because you'll see them flying somewhere and they just explode. That's the reason why they're not activated until they get to a certain point, and then they're activated, because the process of flying sometimes set them off.
Yeah.
Bushcraft, be careful, you're freezing up.
Am I?
Yeah. So,
My internet says I got 1 gig.
well, all I know is you froze up. So I don't
Did I?
know if it's on kind of what we're talking about or what.
What happened?
Well, Eric, did you see me freezing up?
No.
Okay, well, might have to end here quick because I'm getting thunder and lightning now. I actually might get some rain.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I just got a thing saying temperatures are plummeting.
That's a front.
I mean,
Yeah, we heard.
my temperature is 86 right now. We were 90.
We heard lightning this afternoon too.
It is plummeting a whole 4 degrees.
You're not breaking up here.
Oh, okay, it might be Jeff's side then.
It was Jeff's side last time.
Well,
No, remember I got disconnected.
I changed the internet service too.
There you go. So anyway,
Yeah, I went with AT&T.
that Apache thing just don't float with me.
Well, I'll just leave it at that. It'll probably come out in the next week or so. It's hard to say. It really is.
Yeah, but that was the newer one, and they've got so many electronics on that thing that would have saw that coming. That
Yeah. Well,
and you got quad 50s on it. I mean, they could have taken that out at 1,000 yards. It's just not. I don't know. It doesn't pass the smell test for me.
yeah.
But it's just
Well,
an opinion.
Again, it's something that a story they're slinging.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say about it, because it's the majority of the ones that I've seen of this. I haven't seen one accurate story. And I'm not saying that my sources are better than anybody else's, but I would trust my source over somebody else's, unless it was the actual pilot sitting there telling me what happened. Then I would still question it.
Because, I mean,
Not me. I tried watching it, Gina, but I just could not get wrapped up in it.
just the whole idea of,
What the fuck?
you know, it didn't ignite. Well, that doesn't matter. Just the kinetic energy of that hitting that, chopper would have just cut it in half. I mean, those things fly at what, 200-300 miles an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends on the drone. Some of them are they're put together with duct tape. I've actually seen the duct tape.
I think Iran's stockpile is pretty modernized.
Well, yeah, but they still have you got to realize they have been again, you can call it a ceasefire if you want, but they haven't let up on certain targets, including Israel and other places.
Yeah.
Even some of the neighboring countries that have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
And it's not that we have bases there. They are attacking other people.
But plus, you got to figure the amount of these little aerial vehicles that they have, that didn't happen overnight. That they bought a lot of that with the money that Village Idiot from Kenya gave them, and
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is
they've just been stockpiling.
that's what happens when you pay a country to be nice.
Yeah.
They say yes sir, and they take that money and build stuff that is against you. Just look at China. Allegedly, there are companies here that are owned by China's military.
Yeah.
So the money that they make off of us gets put into the military.
Well, actually, any Chinese-owned business in the States has to go through government checks if you're sending money back to your family in mainland China, and they can take whatever they want.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. But there are companies here, and Trump had put a stop to it, but it was redone by Doofus. That any company that was caught, the money that was sent back, if it touched any part of the military, it was forced to shut down and, bye-bye, so to speak. But it was overturned by Doofus. Wonder why. But you'd be surprised if you dig into it. Some of the companies that are here in the United States, and you guys probably eat the food, not you, the food from these companies, and it goes to the Chinese military.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of sad that most people don't realize that. Oh, allegedly, yeah. Sorry, forgot to add that to it. Let me see here. Probably going to cut it here because it's getting close. Let me see if there's anybody live at the moment.
Oh, the weather's getting close?
Yeah. We got a flicker of the lights here, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Stevie's live. Let me go ahead and send everybody over there.
Who's live?
Stevie, Chef Stevie.
Oh.
He does the online cooking and stuff.
Hey, Josh, your mama. Oh, they not live. They go live on Tuesdays.
I had a couple people ask if my daughter needs anything for the baby. You can, I'll talk to her and see if get a list or something. And you can send the stuff to my PO box.
Okay.
Yeah, I just would like the humidity to stop for once, because the ACs it's useless when the humidity you guys already know this stuff down south. But hopefully can get some, because it ain't too bad if I can sit here and prop my leg up. It's not too bad, but It's my about page. It's on my about page in every video I do, or every live. It's down in the description because I have it set for default. All that information.
When you gonna start doing releasing more singing?
My voice, believe it or not, my voice is still wonky. Well, you could probably tell, which would probably be better singing. But yeah, actually, I don't know if you guys heard the last one I did or not. Wait, did I release Lights Out? See, I don't even know. I can't even remember what I actually release and what I don't anymore. I do know I've got it protected though. Lights Out.
That's good.
I don't think I've seen that one. What's up? What?
Are you kidding? I'm not. Oh, there it is. Bushcraft music. Let me see. Tailgate. I did. Oh, I did. I guess I did Lights Out. I didn't think I released it.
Well, I'll go check that now.
What else is there? I did the Tailgate one.
Oh, really? B.
Huh. 84. Yeah. Last I seen, we were at 100% today. Yeah, well, it just went down. We're at 95.
This is done by a special request. I'm gonna try to get it pinpointed. Oh, done. Okay, Bushcraft, you can undo your ears.
Okay.
You know, one day I'm gonna be in a public place and they gonna be crowded like Bucky's here in North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna shout that out just as loud as I can, and my wife's gonna smack me. We got a Bucky's coming to North Carolina. They broke ground today. Woohoo.
We're supposed to get a Whataburger. One in Ohio. It won't be around here though.
What is a Whataburger?
What a burger?
Yeah, that's what I said, Whataburger.
Oh. Well, I used to I thought it was called Waterburger. When I was a kid. It's a fast food restaurant, but they used to be really good. Their burgers were a lot bigger. From what I heard, they're not as good as they used to be, which is the norm for everything nowadays.
Right.
So they're slider burgers instead of Whataburger. Well, I reckon that what a slider burger. You slide right down the back of you. Never mind. I'm leaving that alone. Yep.
All right. I'm going to play a song real quick on the way out. Share. Instead of outro. I'll have to make an outro for one of these songs, I guess.
Harvest, they quit that a few years back. A pig hollering contest.
Just watch the movie Porky's. I'll show you.
Now I can do a chicken call. And they all come.
Okay, here we go. For those who hadn't heard this song, this is Lights Out. And that's the only thing I could think of for a song or a title.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Late night little town diner glow. People laughing like they'll always know how tomorrow's gonna roll on by. Then the sirens cut across the sky. Phone went dead, power lines burned black. Nobody knew if it was coming back. Old man Jenkins yelled from his porch, better grab your guns, light a torch. When the lights went out and the trucks quit rolling, people got desperate, temper started exploding. No more law, no more saving grace, just hard men trying to survive this place. Beans in the cellar and a loaded 45, praying to the Lord just to stay alive. Yeah, the world went crazy overnight when the lights went out and shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan. Mama filled the bathtub up with rain. Kids asking if it'll be okay. Dog barking at the woods all night. Something don't feel right outside. Neighbor came knocking at 3 a.m. Family is starving, can I get them beans? My double barrel pressed against his chest. Better get now, your survival's hanging in the air. When the lights went out and the trucks quit rolling, people got desperate, temper started exploding. No more law, no more saving grace, just hard men trying to survive this place. Beans in the cellar and a loaded 45, praying to the Lord just to stay alive. Yeah, the world went crazy overnight when the lights went out and shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan. Generator humming in the dark, fire glowing out beside the barn. Radio saying stay inside, but there ain't nowhere left to hide. Brother, if you hear this song, better learn to carry on, 'cause comfort disappears real fast when the good old days become the past. When the lights went out and the sky turned red, people fighting over scraps of bread. Ain't no hero coming down the line, just grit, God, and a made-up mind. Family gathered by the candlelight, holding on to faith through the longest night. Yeah, we learned what matters when we had to fight. When the lights went out tonight. Yeah, the lights went out, and nothing's ever coming back the same.